Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Skyrim, where in our last episode we got rather sidetracked. We took out a circle of zombies that were being raised. We went into a cave that I've never come across before, and then when we came back to Whiterun, we were assaulted by some cultists that I did have to quickly replay. But yeah, cultists are here, cultists are dead, and what that launched when we found the cultist orders, because we managed to pick that up, so we've now got the cultist orders which we need to read. I'm going to pick that up. Get out of the way, white text. So you can see on here, board the vessel, the Northern Maiden, docked at Raven Rock, take it to Windhelm, begin your search, kill the false dragonborn known as Brawl. So that is one of the DLCs which I'm genuinely tempted to do because I haven't done put my teeth back in. I haven't done the Dragonborn DLC in quite a while, so I'm actually tempted to go and do that. However, what we do need to do is finish the Helm of Jurgen Windcaller, which is up here, because I want to max out my Fus Rodar. So, what's our weight capacity like? We're looking good. So, we want to head back outside, and we're going to take a carriage over to Morthal, because that is going to get us over to Ustengrav more quickly than if we were to try and wander around on our own. So yeah, that's the plan. He says, waiting for the loading to go through. Hasn't been this slow recently. I'm kind of unsure as to what's happening at the moment. One thing I did actually change since last time I did the recording is I've actually changed over the companion system I'm using to control the companions. So it's actually now got, in mod configuration, its own, this one. So I've gone from what was called UFO to this one called Nether's Follower Framework, which I came across. And it's actually a lot more in depth. It lets me tweak a lot more things here. The slots, I cannot get that down to one. So we have got 2 slots, I'm afraid. But yeah, it basically gives us a lot more detail and a lot more information around them. So we can actually set Lydia to be, and if I bring that back up, pretty sure I'd set it. So where are we? Follower tweaks. Combat roll. Okay, so you can see the combat roll is standard, but we kind of want Lydia to draw attention away from us. She's meant to be a meat shield.
I've got your back.
We can control that through here as well. So, I need a moment of your time.
Yes?
I'd like to change your combat role.
I understand.
And then I want you to taunt enemies during combat.
Of course.
So she'll now basically tank and take things from us. I also want you to loot stuff.
I understand.
Because she can loot stuff now, which the other one couldn't. And keep an eye out for gold.
Of course.
Hoover up anything I miss. And there we go.
Let's get going then.
Cool. Let's get cracking. So yeah, that was a new follower framework. So I took off UFO, which was called, I think UFO stood for Ultimate Follower Options. Ultimate Follower Options, I think. And like I say, I've swapped it out for this framework, and it quite happy with it. Right, Mikhail. I'm sure your name's Mikhail. There you are, the guy that looks after the horse carriage. Where are we going?
Need something?
Bjorn. Okay, I would.
Where
like
do you want to go?
Carriage. Let's go to Morthal.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
This is how you can get around Skyrim to get to places you've not been before. You can pay money. Then we jump in, and we will get transported over there. Now, one of the mods I have got on here is a hangover from when I play Survival, because not all of the holds have that horse carriage. So I have got a mod that just puts a horse carriage at every hold, so you can move around if you want, save you having to trek back from the ones that don't, because it doesn't make sense to me that they wouldn't have a horse carriage. Yes, they're out in the sticks, but they're still a major hold. They've still got Jarls, they've still got trade and everything. So, gathering of people here.
What's the Jarl going to do about
The
it?
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. You think you've got what it takes. Our headquarters is in Solitude.
I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
Ah, it's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Ah, yes, the famous Snords don't like magic.
Quiet place.
Angie, the Sunflower, I
I
thought you were in Whiterun.
You are new to Morthal.
Okay.
Keep your wits
Not quite
about
sure
you.
what she's doing wandering around. Right. However, that's not our objective at the moment. We want to head out this way because we want to go to Ustengrav. Because we want to get that Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. As that will give us a full Fus Rodar, which is an awful lot more powerful than Fus. Oh, Skyrim minimised. Right, what have we got? We've got those. Yep, so we're happy with all of that. So we're heading in. Turn that off, turn that off, turn that on. This direction. Perfect. Okay, and then we go cross country. Now, Morthal has a load of swamps out the back, which is full of little mud crabs and bits and pieces. And if you are playing on survival, you want to be careful because it's chilly out here. I don't know if this acts like a freezing fog, but yeah, it will really eat away at your warmth. But luckily, not something we have to worry about. So, to the point where I'm not even going to skirt around this. We can take a dip. Chilly water. Right, okay, over the log. Now, I'm going to try and stick with only having one companion, unless you guys who are watching this have a desperate want to see a second companion, then I can bring two along. If you've got any recommendations, again, please let me know. I'm happy to bring modded companions in. I'd only ask you just make sure that they are safe for work, shall we say. Oh, you're already dead. I thought there were bandits that hung around here. Okay. Okay. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting a fight there. Right. However, got a dead guy here. I think we're interested in. Here we go. Yeah, so if you do want to see any modded companions, please let me know who they are. Preferably be safe for work, which this should be because I've got Nevernude on as the body type on this load. But I don't fancy getting strikes from YouTube for adult-only content. Okay. And we have people in here. Ooh, novice conjurers. Hey, bad down level. Gotcha. Who else do we have? More people to kill. There we go. I think you will raise from the dead, so you'll turn to ash. Or not. Okay, right. What do we have? Arrows we're not using.
I've got your back.
Talking at the moment. Nothing there of interest. What did you have? Soul gem, want that. Gold. Okay. Stuff on the table. Healing potion, there's the chest. Take that, see if we can break it down. What did you have? Hogfish. Oh, if only we were playing survival, that would have been significantly more useful to me. Right, okay. Let's continue to push on.
What was that?
Now I have tweaked the audio settings, so I'm hoping that it's
Never should have come.
quite as deafening for you guys. But I've tried to keep the discussion, so the talking that they do at the same level, but I've turned down... Ooh, fear poison. I've turned down like the music and the sound effects because I genuinely thought they were getting a bit loud. But I still want you guys to hear conversations if they're going on. So yeah, I'm hoping that balances out a bit better as we continue to plough our way through here. Potion of health, potion of health. I want those ones. Come back to that area. I'm not going to worry about that now. Right, okay, I'm hoping Lydia's just going to hoover up any random gold you can find and loot off of bodies, which will save me having to worry about getting every single little piece. He says, walking into a stack of gold on the table. Oh, I really didn't want that tankard. Right, let's drop that tankard. Right, junk. Drop that. Drop. Yeah, I really don't need that. But gold is gold. Gold buys things, including weapons and fun stuff. Okay, resummon stuff. Level 1 Drowser. Wow, that was going to go down well. Come here, you. And off you go with your head. Okay, right. We can do some healing. Definitely think we're going to need to start trying to recharge some of our armour with sort of magicka regeneration and the like, because we are using it quite a lot with the summoning and the bound weapons. But yeah, at the moment we seem to be okay. What else do we have? Soul gem. Want all of that. Don't remember this dungeon phenomenally well. It's not like Bleak Falls Barrow where everyone does it like 7,000 times because you're kind of crowbarred into that direction and everyone's done it. Right, okay, and yeah, this is the one I thought it was. So we will continue to head around here. There's someone. Level 1 again. Okay, not worried about the arrows. That's that fire trap. Always forget about that one. And that down there. That should keep anything occupied. They didn't even make it to me. Okay, lovely. No idea where Lydia's got herself to, by the way. I'm sure she'll catch up. Because that's one of the other things that this new follower framework I'm using has. It's got a like teleport system, so that if the followers fall too far behind, it does just teleport them to me, which I genuinely thought Skyrim did on its own. But it has also got a way for me to override that. I've got a button I can press to force them to teleport to me, which is quite nice. Okay, not seeing anything extra around here. I want to stay off that oil. Right. I knew you guys were going to wake up, but I want to stay off the oil in case she sets fire to it. Okay, she didn't. I genuinely thought that flame atronach would have set fire to it. Right, amethyst, that's worth having. And there should be a switch over here, which is easy to miss, because this one has 2 gates, and you need both switches to open it. The one by the gate opens the back, but misses the one at the front. Okay, what do we have in here? Orcish greatsword. Interesting. I'm not using greatswords, so I'm not worried about that. Oh, what did I just pick up? I meant to use the arcane enchanter. Okay, so we can break that down. We're using smithing, we're using that ring of magic. Still gauntlets of wielding. I think we're using those as well. Okay. Okay, I picked up an orcish dagger. Right, what can I do with this wolf armour? Destruction, illusion, restoration? I mean, I'd rather conjuration, but what have I got? Petty or lesser. And if I do it with the lesser, it's magic is still regenerating 10% faster there. I still think that's quite good. I think we'll do that. So that should up our enchantment. What else are we wearing? Our wolf boots. What can we put on there? Carry weight. That's going to be next to nothing. What can we put on our officer's helmet? Fortified magicka regeneration. 1% faster. I think we'll be okay. Alright, well, we've upped the wolf armour, which should help a bit, I suppose. The rest have not really got big enough soul gems yet to work on that. Also looking forward to getting the conjuration up to the point where I can use the soul trapping properly, because then we're just not going to have to worry about having souls. We're going to be able to fill gems left, right and centre. Okay. And we can head this way. Where again there are things afoot. That will summon our flame atronach, let that run around and do some bits while we do some stuff on our own. And these are all skeletons, they're all pretty weak. But you guys were useless. Standing over there, not doing anything. Right, okay, and then we head up here, and I will hold my hands up at this. I did not even consider this until I was watching another YouTuber do this. Because they were like, oh, I'm sure we can get around here. I'd never even considered it or bothered with it. But you can jump gaps with whirlwind sprint, which I did know. Woo! Nearly shot myself off the edge there. But there's actually a extra secret hidden little chest. I mean, it's probably not going to have anything worthwhile in there, but on the off chance it's got something magic that I can disenchant, that's probably going to be worth doing. So, just wait for that to recharge. Okay. And then it's down here. I mean, I'll take the soul gem, that's worth having to my mind. And then we have an extra chest, which was absolutely not worth it. But hey ho. And that is the way of things. Right. And then we'll drop down here. And we want to go to the bottom because there is a word wall. So even though we don't want the... or this isn't the way out, we want to come down here for the word wall. So we're coming in this direction. I thought it was a dead dragger then. Okay. Here we go. And Fade Become Ethereal is very, very useful. So I'm kind of glad we get that one. There's a guy waiting for us in this chest. That conjuration, which is good because we need to get it to 30. Right, what have we got? Dwarven gauntlets of major wielding. I think that's strictly better than what we're wearing at the moment. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so we're currently wearing steel gauntlets, 17 weight 4, 15% more damage. 18 weight 8. Oof, they're an awful lot more. They're a lot heavier for only 1 point more of additional protection. That's really surprising to me, actually. I thought the dwarven ones would have been significantly more than that. But they are better. They're just heavier, but, you know, weight's not too much of an issue for us. Okay, but they've still got that minor wielding enchantment. Right, and then we want to work our way back up. So we continue... well, we run back up here. But yeah, if Fade to... or basically that Become Ethereal is really useful because it prevents you dealing damage. That's fine. Prevents you receiving damage, brilliant, in case you need a panic so you can heal yourself off somewhere. But also, if you need to just leap off a cliff, prevents that fall damage. So it can be really useful for just navigating around. I've never found the need to have more than level 1, but still, it's useful. Hello! Bye-bye! Okay. Now, this is a puzzle that I will admit, first time I came across it, did take me a while to figure out. Because there are 3 gates there, and these stones will open them, but you need to get through before they all close. And that's what you have to use the whirlwind sprint for. So, I've no idea why that failed, but we'll have to run that again. Gotta wait for the sprint to come back. Hello, Flame Atronach. Okay. Hum-ta-tum-ta-tum. Right. And run. Go! Go! And if for some reason it lets you recharge it halfway through, imagine just in case you don't make it all the way and you panic and you need to get it done. Right. We have a load of flame traps here and I cannot remember which ones do and don't work, so I just wind up hopping. There's one that works. Right, and there are spiders in this area. I hate spiders. Okay, summon the flame atronach again. Around the outside, and I think there's going to be a big spider as well that drops down. There it is. Bit of good cracking with our... Ugh, really don't want to see it that close. Better late than never, Lydia. Okay, right. Apparently there's 2 more over there. Can we go back and get them? Because, you know, we may as well finish everything off. Oh, they're up there. Ah! Go on, Atronach, shoot them down. Thank you. And the other one? No, not going to play ball. Alright. Okay, let's not waste too much more time on it then. Right. So that should be this cleared. Got a load of spiders' webs in the way. And a nice big wooden door. I have to admit, this is quite an impressive scene. Very, it always reminds me of the Chamber of Secrets in Harry Potter with all these big bits coming out of the water to the sides. Don't know why, but it just does. And then oh, no horn. Read the mysterious note. Dragonborn, I need to speak to you urgently. Rent the attic room at the Sleeping Dragon Inn in Riverwood. I'll meet you there. So basically someone beat us to it and they've nicked the horn. So if we want to complete our Return the Horn of Jurgen, Windcaller and Greybeards, which, do you know what? Considering this is part of our initiation, how has no other Dragonborn ever done that before? Or do the Greybeards just, you know, bring it back every time? But either way, we're going to need to go to the Sleeping Dragon Inn and pick that up. Right, what do we got in here? Draft of the Defender, normal Dwarven Gauntlets. Interesting, we'll take them because we might be able to enchant them with something. Hide boots, no. Steel arrow, no. Okay. Although, actually, Lydia,
I've got your back.
I need to trade some
I
things
am
with
at your
you.
command.
Because I can give her some of those bits and pieces. So, would you like these Dwarven Gauntlets? Yep, she would. And you can see she's now wearing them
Lead
as well.
on.
Cool. So we can start armouring up our housecarl with basically our cast-offs. Okay. So we can keep pushing through here. And this takes us back to Oostengrad, out of the famous Skyrim door. Which is basically where you do a big loop and it takes you back to a hidden bit near the entrance. Now, for this dungeon, that was that area I said we'd come back to later. Because there's no point exploring it, seeing as you've got to walk through it to get back out anyway. So, out we come. We have a chest. Fire arrows. Ooh. So that's one of the bits from the... I'm pretty sure that is Creation Club. That's not mod content. So we'll take those, because we can sell them if nothing else. Another potion. I don't think there are any other chests in this particular urn room. I'll just have a quick look. No, but there is a book. Restoration increased to 21. Lovely. Got a level up, that's fine, but I want Conjuration to increase first. Because we're very, very close to being that level 30 so we can get Soul Trap. And then we can basically run back out. So, we're going to have to head back to Riverwood, get to the Sleeping Giant Inn, find out who took the horn, and then, yeah, try and get that back to the Greybeards, because I want Fus Rodar. It is the difference between knocking someone over and launching them into the air. Okay, back to Riverwood. Ooh, Ebony Helmet. And that's going to be a bit further on down the line. It's going to be quite a bit further on down the line, actually, to get Ebony. Particularly if we want to try and craft it. We will find that before we craft it. Although, one of the things I have found in a playthrough I'm kind of doing in a bit of my own time, because I'm doing that with a lot of these, actually. I'm being re-inspired to do my own thing on the side of what I'm recording for you guys. That one's an archer, and I found that forging arrows is working really well at upping my blacksmithing, because I'm having to forge so many arrows. But I'm doing that one as a survival run, so I am walking everywhere. Which, yeah, Like I say, it takes more time, and it's not something I necessarily want to cut up for putting on YouTube. But yeah, it does mean I learn things. It's where I found that follower framework.
If you want anything.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Okay, well, you're the person that I hire rooms from. Come on, Delphine.
You're that visitor been poking around.
Well, I want the attic room, please.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
Okay. Okay, well, on the left. Well, we don't need to sleep, so I'm not quite sure what we do. But she's following us in.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this.
Yay,
We
horn.
need to talk. Follow me.
Okay, so she's given us back the horn, but she wants us to follow her, which, you know, I'm kind of on board with at the moment. Let's find out what she's after. A little bit faster. Oh, take.
Close
Oh,
the
I didn't
door.
want the tankard. I thought they were... Oh, that's because that's the ledger book, isn't
You're
it?
not
Or
afraid of me, are you?
Okay. Sorry, Lydia.
We can talk.
Like that, closes the door. Lydia opens it straight away, and then she opens... Oh! A secret door. In the wardrobe. Either way, we're going to drop this tank that I picked up again by accident. Okay, and... well-equipped little room.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
You're the one who took the horn?
Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act.
What's with all the cloak and dagger?
You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere.
And what do you want with me?
I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
Go on, I'm listening.
Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Why did you take the horn from Oostengrav?
I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant.
Why are you looking for a Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
Well, yes, that's how I first learned I was Dragonborn.
Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
Okay, so what's the part you're not telling me?
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
What makes you think they're coming back to life?
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
So where are we heading?
Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Let's go kill a dragon.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
Okay, so she's now going to walk and get ready. Now there's all this stuff she lets us take, which is worth doing.
That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
Alright, I'll be right behind you after I've, you know, taken everything in here.
You just find that lying around? Must be your lucky day.
Take all of that, Rising Call of the Blades, that's a lore book. Now the one bit that is good to take in here is there's a blade sword, which I definitely want, because that is going to be not so good for me, but it's good for Lydia when I upgrade that. Okay, Alchemy Lab.
Happy trails.
What Okay, I will do alchemy later. There's a lot there. So, let's head out. I'm not going to give that sword to Lydia just yet. I'm going to try and upgrade it first. So let's chest, take the gold. Oh, she's already waiting outside for us.
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
Okay, and she's going to head off in that way, and we're going to meet her there. So I'm going to call this episode here. So thanks very much for joining me. Likes, comments, subscriptions, they all help the channel grow. Next time, we're going to go kill ourselves a dragon over at Kynes Grove, and then hopefully move into the Dragonborn DLC. But other than that, I hope you'll have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.